Hi, welcome back. From here. Today we're gonna continue our playthrough in Zenless Zero version 3.0, a Sleepwalker Confession. Last time in Zenless Zero, we set up our HDD in new home, new accommodation for the entire year, I assume. Just like what happened in season 2. And we also get new uniform, yeah, new outfit for our character. Sadly, though, well, it's not really sadly because I understand the reason, but anyway, I will say this. We have privilege in a sense that our uniform is different than the NPC one. You know, even though it's a uniform, it's not really uniform when we are the only one different than the rest of the student. Even though, remember what Felina said, the purpose for us to become a transfer student was to blend in. But because we have different uniform, I feel like technically, in reality, if it is not video game, we will be a center of attention instead. Especially from the other student, like, what the, look at that, why that transfer student have different, more fashionable uniform? What? This is unfair. That's not uniform. That's privilege. Anyway, that's just what I'm thinking, but I understand because why would we have NPC outfit for playable character? Then if that's the case, why don't just make all the NPC have the same, at least most of the thing? Because the only thing that's similar between the uniform in Aurel's Academy, the NPC, and us is just the pattern, the color of the outfit, the pattern of the outfit. The rest, pretty much, the bow tie, the white part is different. Like, feel like we are special, if you know what I mean. Anyway, enough with the uniform and the whole uniform is not uniform. Anyway, so after that whole thing set up done, we technically need we have option to look around. I just don't know what to do because usually when they have option, meaning that that option told us what to do, but if the option say just explore, that doesn't tell anything. Hopefully I didn't miss any dialogue, optional dialogue or something somewhere during the second one, because the first one I think the talk between us and our roommate, not roommate, accommodation mate, basically the same building. Maybe I should say Amber Hall roommate. Yes, the Maggie and Shirley. That's the point of the optional, the first one. After that, we have another optional, but then I don't know what to do. I just go sleep. And then we have nightmare. Obviously, we saw one of the past where that was a time that Belle got implant, the eye implant, I think, and then something bad happened. Probably similar to what happened with, Belle in Tofu and Egg. Which is interesting. I thought the trigger was the Food Hunter weapon. Maybe there's another trigger. Or maybe it's different incident. Again, I don't know. And during that flashback, we have the image of the new of our friend who we assumed before. The one in the board image. We also saw them in the third season 3 character Vivi. I don't remember their name. I don't pay attention to their name at the time. I only focus on their appearance. But I remember the guy start with S. Score something. I don't remember the name. The girl start with V. But I also doesn't remember their name. But now we have two image of them. The one in our photo, the one in the photo that we have, and then the flashback. In my opinion, the one in the flashback is younger than the one in the photo, the picture we have. So I assume nothing bad to them during that incident. And also, meaning that this is much younger, meaning even after they're a bit older, they're still in Helios Academy. So my guess about Bele and Akira and OI's age is still hold. So there's still possibility that Bele and Akira, especially Bele, because Akira is older than Bele, right? At least Bele around older than 20 years old. So it's not really a school year student age, you know what I mean? Unless it's a college, because it's still in a college year. But again, those, especially the girl one, the one with the glasses, look older. If you look at her from the first picture we have, you can check that there are a lot of those pictures spread around internet. And the image we saw in the flashback is so much younger. Which makes sense for that one during the... But then again, I don't know. Because again, the main problem with this whole thing is because Sun Guang flashback back then, those flashbacks took place after the fall of New Era, not before. That's the problem. Unless that's actually before. But that doesn't make any sense. Sun Guang already have the sword. The Kingming sword already chose her, so that was after. Anyway, ignore that part of the nightmare because we were woken up by an explosion, and apparently Norma is the cause of this. This whole scene with Norma in ESD, with we also introduced with Sigrid as well. I feel like this is our hint for what we're gonna do next, related to, of course, we learn about the system in Roskalifer, how they handle security and blah blah blah. But the important thing is about logic core. This logic core will be important tomorrow. That's what Norma said. So we're gonna see that. That's where we left off. So now we're gonna continue that from that scene. Let's go enter. But before we do that, no, that's not before we do that, because I forgot to do something. Well, basically what I'm saying is this is the same day, by the way. Still not reset. So in this video, I think we will not do the trust interaction because I forgot to reset. So yeah, we'll just continue immediately to main story, because again, this is the same day, by the way. Let's go in. Yes, we have total 5 commission. We done with 1 commission, the Celestial Nexus. I don't know what that means. The title Celestial Nexus doesn't really mean anything, at least to me. Maybe that's the Celestial Nexus mean that thing that I don't think that's Celestial Nexus. Maybe it is, or maybe the Nexus is us. But about Celestial, I don't know. So anyway, this is where I left off. Again, still the same day, unless we have, never mind. As you can see there, I seen that before. Obviously the flaming, soldier 11, but yes, so we don't need to do that. So yeah, let's continue to the second commission, title Treating Symptom. Go back to the bedroom and get some rest. Norma seemed dead set on verifying the safety of the new logic core. This is our important thing in the main story, I think. Since we will be seeing her up again tomorrow before heading out for the treatment. Oh, I forgot, yes, we're gonna do a treatment as well tomorrow. I will take her advice and head back to Ember Hall to rest. Yep. Is there any new notification actually? Yeah, there are no new notification, it's the same. Oh yes, the purple building. Where is that? The internet post, the purple roof, not building, rooftop. Oh, I don't see any purple rooftop. It's blue. Okay, so it's, yeah. What is this? We haven't seen a bamboo with crown, at least on one of the ear. And triangle symbol, I don't know what that is. We will see. I wonder if we're gonna see that bamboo somewhere. But yeah, let's... Ooh. Intruder! Or maybe no, it's just staff member. Anyway, let's... Wise, you are... Interestingly, I forgot to mention, Wise technically the whole time he was with us. But I don't think he talked even once. Which is funny. Anyway. I really hope our sibling have more important than just exposition character. Hey! I just talk about you, Wise. Yes, that's what I will do, Wise. That's basically exposition Wise. I just talk about that as well. Well, see you tomorrow. What is it? It's fine, the treatment will be okay. Are we have any eye transplant? I don't think so. Oh. Well, Wise, remember our friend, our kid friend, S something and V something? I remember of them, the incident. Okay, Belle hiding thing, a sibling stuff. Tell him, Billy, you're a nightmare. I don't pay attention to the student, the male student. I wonder if the male student is similar to Wise. I will check later. But at least the female one is not. Like, you can see the difference, especially the top area. The one with, you know, the white fat. I don't know what it means. It's sharp, at least for us, but not for the NPC model. Anyway, thinking about tomorrow's schedule, you force your thought to settle after who knows how long. Your consciousness finally creep away. Another dream, or we just wake up in the morning? Oh, okay. Next morning. Did you not turn off the TV, Belle? By the way, this coach, why it remind me of our home coach, even though it's not the same, it's the same color. Anyway, young... Yeah, exactly. Young neighbor, wake up. The sun already rise. Am I oversleep? Chisia, Billy. I mean, Chisia and Billy didn't appear last night. Did they just sleep? But, well, here it is. Let's read again because I believe we have... Yes. It's finally time to head to the CCP to receive treatment. Better head downstairs and meet up with everyone before we head out. I still don't think this treatment is the one that Ramiel Dan mentioned, which I don't know. Should I trust Ramiel? Well, so far I do still trust her, especially the whole thing with Roscolifer and the doctor, whoever that is. And I don't think this treatment is dead yet. Probably we need to meet with Ramiel first, just to make sure who is this Dr. Ramiel mentioned. Maybe it's the one we know, our friend. Somehow become doctor in Roscolifer. How did they end up in Roscolifer, by the way? Are they even in Roscolifer? Because, well, they are, I guess. Because again, the VV showing them the building kind of remind me of Roscolifer, the whole style. So I guess they are in Oscar Lifer somehow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to voice uniform compared to NPC one. Okay. Well, Norma, is Logicore fine? You seem a bit nervous. Billy, do you heard explosion last night? No? Okay. What about you, Chisia? Explosion? No?
遅よ転校生。ちんたら朝ごはんを食べてる時間はあんまりねえのだ。ノルムってば、昨日何時に寝たの？なんでそんなに元気いっぱいなわけ？ノルムは超エネルギッシュなのだ。
Until
ノルムが算数局まで連れてってやるから、とっとと準備するのだ。そうそう、おまけも来ていいのだ。友達がいた方がメンタル的にもよかろうなのだ。
Let's see. CCP. Isn't CCP where the one who...
昨日から気になっていたのだけれど。
Yes, no, not about treatment. Isn't
どうして
CCP...
治療をそこでやる必要があるんだい？
Isn't CCP technically where the one that was led by one of the Sunbringer? I think the... I don't know which one again. Anyway.
それは説明が難しいのだ。あくまで例えだと思って聞くのだ。貴様の体の中は今超小型のフォローをえいってぶち込んだみたいになってるのだ。
Okay.
算数局には最先端のフォローエーテル探査設備が揃っていて、治療中は貴様の状態をリアルタイムでモニタリングすることができるのだ。もちろん例の合金も不可欠なのだ。それに関してはフリンツ工房が設備を改造してくれたから、その目で見れるのを楽しみにしておくのだ。
フリンツ工房。フリンツ合金と関係があるようだね。
おお、察しがいいのだ。なんといってもフリンツ合金を作り出したのは彼らのご先祖様。今のところ合金を鍛造する技術や知識は工房だけが持ってるのだ。
So the other possibility here is a trade secret, so they didn't share the knowledge. Or two, no one smart enough to replicate. I mean, that's because they didn't tell them. I mean, I guess they didn't tell people how to do it. Because, you know, why? I mean, it's a secret, I guess. But the wording here as if it was not their choice. Anyway.
へえ、なんだかすごそうだぜ。
すごいなんてもんじゃないのだ。そう簡単に作れるものじゃないことはさることながら、伝説と歌われる移ろがる銃具からノルマたちの足元で島を支えてるコアフレームまで、全て彼らが手ずから作り上げたものなのだ。
If Void Hunter weapon was made based on, I mean, using Force Alloy, why would we transform when it interact with Ramiel? What the name again? Tamiel or something? But when we interact with, you know, the Wenjin, it's instead calming us, our symptom. Why the opposite happen? And speaking of Void Hunter weapon, I don't think Sun Guang weapon, King Ming sword, is part of this, because they never mention about Force Alloy during the. Not to mention, like it said, Flint's workshop is the only one who know how to do this, and as we know of, the one who created the King Ming sword, the one who sealed whatever inside the King Ming sword, is technically the people who made Shuban Temple how many years ago? Not from Roskalifer. Not to mention maybe this Void Hunter weapon is the original 7, not the current one. And except Miyabi, because the sword is technically part of the original 7 sword. I mean, of the original 7 Void Hunter. But the other one, however, Sun Guang, maybe the Void Hunter we never seen before. Not the first generation, but the current generation Void Hunter, which I assume is not, because again the mayor keep talk about this, that Void Hunter is a title. So when they said Void Hunter weapon, it doesn't mean of every single Void Hunter. It just means first generation Void Hunter. That's what I think. Because again, the mayor say Void Hunter is a title. You like imagine if Sifu become Void Hunter, she doesn't have weapon. So anyway.
つまりなんだ？うつろ狩りの獲物もその合金でできてる。
Oh, let's see now. Confirmation. What about Sun Guang weapon?
もちろんそれだけでできてるわけじゃないのだ。けどフリンツ合金が最も重要な役割を果たしてるのは間違いないのだ。
What about Sun Guang Kingming sword?
まあそういう話は後
Okay,
でもいい
not
のだ。
explain
今か
sword.
ら急いで算数局に行けば局前の広場ですっげえもんを見られるのだ。
Oh, the horlogicore thing.
なんか面白いことでもやるわけ？聞いて驚き。
Ah,
なんと
this is
政
it.
当局のサンブリンガー様が今日はそこで演説をなさるご
This
予
is the
定
scene
なの
that
だ。
I mentioned. I think this is it. I think this is the scene where we saw Sunbringer walking, the big one, the big Sunbringer. Yeah, I think this is the one that I saw the screenshot of. So it's early. Okay, thank you. I'll wait for something at the end. Let's see her for the first time. I know her design, but because of that scene, the screenshot, she basically have the similar design as, you know, Sifu, Lucia, Yidari, but asymmetric. The legging, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Anyway.
ミス・サンブリンガーに会える。興味あるのだ。ないわけないのだ。ロスカリファに住んでたってめったにない機会なんだから。ほらほら、さっさと行くのだ。
Okay, but this is the big one, not
そ
the
れじゃ
other
あ出
two.
発するのだ。しっかりついてくるのだ。
Lady Sunbringer is giving a speech at CCD Square. The opportunity to see Lady Sunbringer in person is here sooner than I thought. Sooner than I thought. Are we planning to see Sunbringer in the first place? I don't remember about that, but I guess it's a big thing. One of the... Should we take a picture? I mean, can we take a picture from Roskalifer to New Eridu? If we fail in the transit, then they confiscate our picture. Maybe Chisia, like Chisia, you know, Chisia taking a picture a lot in the cutscene, but then this area is secret. So that's what Sigrid said, which means you cannot take anything here or information about Roskalifer into New Eridu, right? Meaning that, I'm sorry, I was planning to take a picture of Lady Sunbringer for you. Yes, you. HIA investigator, I forgot your name, but you are a fan of Sunbringer, I remember. Anyway, let's continue. What about Logicore? I thought the Logicore thing also tomorrow, which is today.
朝っぱらからこんなに人が集まってるのかよ。
でもお利口さんだね。
Oh,
よしよし。こいつらは演説を聞くためにわざわざ早起きしてるのだ。
okay. Remember when I said,
とってもお利
the
口さん
maid
だね。よし
in
よし。
in
とっ
Kappa
て
moment,
もお利口さんだね。よしよし。
why their NPC model look like Maggie? Remember I said that when I see Maggie in the dormitory, I mean in the Amber Hall, because at the time The NPC doesn't have a name, but now it has name. So it is Maggie. Not that it's different NPC with the same face, unless we saw another one over here. No, we don't. Yes, it's Maggie. So Maggie work as part-time job
とっ
as.
てもお利口さんだね。
Let me
よ
talk
し
to
よ
her.
ーし。
Okay, so after we're gonna talk about Maggie being a maid. I guess not. It's probably not our first interaction with Maggie. We just happen to be interact right now. Yeah, who's Bonnie? I keep mentioning this. Bonnie. Is it a cat? Bonnie, I mean. Oh, what the? Oh, to run a cat cafe? Has anyone else noticed this lately? Whenever the master isn't at the counter in Koopa moment, there always a cat lying there instead. According to my careful investigation, the cat actually lived by the dumpster behind the cafe. The maid inside is constantly feeding it with different snacks too. Has Koopa moment adopted the cat? Is the place going to turn into a cat cafe someday? Can any informed Bangbu share the truth? Oh, is it Bangbu? Why we have this Bangbu internet? Can any informed Bangbu share the truth? This is really important to me because what? Oh, you wanna run a cat cafe? Emobu, born to be plush and loving it. No need to worry about cat hair allergy. That's a good win. That's a total win. Last time someone in the shop had a cat hair allergy. Hey, guess what? That girl was a cat tyrant who allergy to a cat. Interesting. A cat tyrant who allergic to a cat hair? Is that even scientifically possible? Not all cats are built the same. This is only assume that cat tyrant and cat is the same species because it's not. Tyrant is tyrant. We don't know the origin, how tyrant become tyrant, like evolutionary tree for tyrant, we don't know. Not to mention, we just dump all cat-like, no animal-like people as tyrant instead of different species, meaning that is it possible for different tyrant animal to you know what I mean? Again, I don't know. Okay, so maybe you are maybe the one in the front store. Anyway, someone interaction. I don't think I will. No, we have time. We still have time for interaction.
ノルム、今日の演説の内容って？
Where is it?
重大な発表としか聞いてないのだ。
Logicor? Or maybe about Ramildan maybe? Hi. Ooh. Tower. Yes, this is the only area. So when I first teleport doing the event, I teleport to this section. And I just move to the other over there. There's something at the bamboo over here. That's where the event that I do. So I didn't really pay attention to the surrounding area, but now I know. So this is a CCD area where technically we're gonna go inside.
まだ時間があるな。少しブラブラするのだ。
Okay, so yes.
な、すげえでかいポンプの像があるぜ。
Yes, it made from because it's copper, I think, because the color. Yeah, the event took place here. I remember. It's gone now because it's already over, I guess. I mean, obviously, what am I thinking? What am I saying? Okay. Do we see someone we know? No. I don't see anyone we know. Any suspicious person? Nope. I don't think so. Let's just see the cutscene that I saw. Oh, we talk about this one. This means exploration and research and development.
マジのバカデカなんですけど。そんでこの子は何覗いてんの
？Moon。
天空のさらに上にある星々。そしてまだ見ぬ世界なのだ。
Maybe Moon。
これはロスカリファのボンプたちが共用してるネットワーク、ボンプラネットのメインサーバーなのだ。そして今ここの日常に溺れず、今ここになき道に屈せずというロスカリファの理念のシンボルでもあるのだ。
Yeah, okay. This is basically the thing we're gonna level up. Interbu.
このでっかいボンプの望遠鏡が向いてる先は単なる空じゃなくて、まだ誰も解明できていない世界の神秘そのものなのだ。
Discovery, exploration.
数えきれないものが星に焦がれ、未知を探求し続けたからこそ今日のロスカリファがあるってなわけなのだ。
Speaking of Roscalifer, remember Lock Spring story in 2.5? I don't really remember the detail, but I remember the whole thing a little bit, especially about the statue. A Sunbringer statue, but instead of Sunbringer, if you check the wall, they are winged. Kinda remind me of Ramiel. So is that a hint or foreshadowing about something? Not to mention Lock Spring mentioned about Sunbringer entering something. But again, this whole thing was pretty much another story that was fabricated, I guess. Not by Lock Spring, I guess, more like yokai, but you know. I still keep that in mind, the whole story about Sunbringer back then in 2.5. But I don't think that's true now. Maybe, I don't know. At least not the last part, when we fight Lock Spring. But before that...
人もだいぶ増えてきたな。そろそろ演説が始まるっぽいぜ。
アーシ史上いっちゃんの激ヤバビップだし、マジ見逃せない要注意人物ってやつじゃんね。
どこだどこだ。サンプリンガー様はどっから出てくんだ。
The building? Waku Waku. Yes, this is the scene. I remember. Yeah, look at that asymmetric legging. But I still, anyway, it's kind of similar to. It's kind of similar to Shifu, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's a tight suit. You know, why everyone wearing a tight suit? I don't understand. Not everyone, you know what I mean. At least most of the character that I saw wearing a tie suit for some reason.
ロスカリファの守護者たちよ。始まりの主が復活している。諸君らは揺るぎない
so they realize about the
人類の
awakening.
灯台からこのロスカリファを支えてきた。一時ロゼッタデータは深刻な被害を受けもしたの。それも今は元通りである。
By the way, if you know about this, why didn't you send help? Maybe the mayor was the one who have connection with Roscalifer directly. That's why I remember Mayor said something during the whole incident in a wave volume high. Maybe. Anyway.
諸君の尽力に心より感謝を伝えたい。しかし代償もまた確かに存在した。
Wait a minute, unless this is something else, not the one we face in 2.5.
尋常ならざる活性を持つフォローとの戦いで我々は忠実なる勇士たちを失った。
Yeah, I think this is different. This is not the one in Lemnian Hollow.
彼らの犠牲、諸君らの高まる不安はいずれも無視できぬものである。我らは長きにわたり世界から隠れてきた。なれどもはや孤立を保っていても始まりの主には立ち向かえない。
始まる終わりは始まるよ。改めて始めましょう。
諸君、我らが直面している戦いはもはや犠牲なくして勝利をつかめるものではないのだ。
Okay.
だからこそロスカリファは
What? Are you gonna
新
open
た
up
な一歩を踏み出さなければならない。
to new area, but
中枢語局は
yeah, of course.
新エリートとの連携。
Okay, we can see a few characters here. This is, we see in the middle, we see all of our character. The other one, let's see if I can see important model from the other side. I don't see anyone important. Maybe Ramiel somewhere. I don't see anyone except us in the middle. Yep, I'm sure there's no one here that's important beside us. Anyway,
迫る戦争記念日はほどなく地上から最初の
completion anniversary, and something gonna happen during completion anniversary. Usually that's how it is.
それってつまり
まあ僕たちの上陸が許可されたのもおそらくこれだ。
I guess.
全ての部門が同じ展望と意
Whoa.
思を共有し一丸となってこの協力に臨めることを願
Wait a
う。
minute. I don't remember the second one. Who is that? So that's the Sunbringer in the middle. Sigrid, Flink's workshop, Felina. Who is that on the second one? The 5 department. Isn't the 5 department including the Sunbringer? So I guess the second one there is supposed to be Sunbringer. Maybe he the second in hand. I need to check the Twitter post again because I don't remember who's the leader of each department. I thought every Sunbringer, if I remember, are the leader. But there's supposed to be 5 departments. I didn't pay attention to the. I need to check again. I think after this.
諸君、東大の火が未だ消えずに灯っているのは我らが今もこうして共に立ち続けているからである。そして我らはこの光さらに遠くへと届ける。いつか来たる夜明けその時まで。
Okay. Hybrid meaning something unexpected. The speech lasts about 15 minutes. After Sunbringer step off, the crowd slowly disperse. buzzing with admiration and speculation.
やっぱマジやっぱミス・サンブリンガー様ってなんていうか思ってたよりずっと威厳えぐいっていうか話聞いてるだけで足プルプルしちゃった。
What do you mean? You're not doing something wrong, so you should be fine. Cecilia? Unless.
ああ、けど驚いたのはそれだけじゃねえ。店長から
Exactly,
始まりの
yes.
主とかいうやつ
How
のことを
did they...
聞いた時
Yeah.
はマジで
Unless
信じられなかったけどよ。
this is another one.
この島じゃ必修科目みたいな。
But is it the creator? So it's only one. I thought the one we fight is technically the messenger prophet. So I don't know where the creator is. Maybe the signal just sent across all hollow.
ロスカリファの根本的使命はフォローに対抗すること。そんなこと当たり前なのだ。
Interesting because if you look at Oscar level, I don't see any sign of military stuff. When you think fight back, you assume it's military focus, but we see Bangbu as shop owner, and you know what I mean. Anyway, I guess because it's been a while since the last awakening or of creator, that's why they have another job to do, another thing to do while waiting.
今しがたの演説君はどう思った？
I guess I think about what she said about expanding cooperation. Is he in charge? I mean, is that something to do with the mayor or tops? That's my question. Because if it anyway, I don't know. We will see. If it's top, then be careful, Sunbringer. The tops is a snake. No, it's not Cecilia. You not. You mean anyway.
新エリートとの連携を強めてくってくだりはちょっと気になったかな。
僕もだ。始まりの主の影響力はこのロスカリファが変革を迫られるほどのものなんだな。
Exactly.
協力者というのがどんな人たちなのかも気になる
Hopefully
けれ
it
ど。
Mayflower. I mean.
前にベリナがちらっと言ってたのだ。市政やら HIA やらもろもろの機関がどうとか。
Tops.
そうそう。トップスからも誰か来るとか。
Unless it Phoenix, the people that was sent by Tops is actually from campus. Yes, I guess it is Phoenix. We still have no answer. Why Phoenix on the floor, on the ground, in that internat?
トップスだってどうして？
そんなもん、奴らの上層部だってここの存在を知ってるからに決まってるのだ。まあ、ロスカリフはずっと市政と協力関係にあったから、今までは指を加えて見てることしかできなかったけど。ノルムーたち外継局もどっちかというと市政派だから、ベリナも頭を抱えてるのだ。
Because okay, yeah, the Marcel group thing.
とにかく、これでハルテリンの治療に集中できるのだ。
Hi. What about your logical? Normal, you also technically.
さあさあ、レッツ算数曲なのだ。正面から入るのだ。算数曲はあの中なのだ。
So I just checked the leader. So yeah, technically, Sigrid and the guy is not the leader of the department, but basically the leader of the department was Felina, and then the fling was some, I don't know her name yet, I forgot, and then the one in the middle, which is another Sunbringer. Meanwhile, Sigrid there is supposed to be another Sunbringer there, and then the same goes for the guy. It was supposed to be Sunbringer. I don't know which one is which, but I guess that second in command probably. I think we saw the guy actually in the live. I mean in the season 3 character reveal. It just he doesn't have name, so I assume he's not playable at the time. I think we saw him after Felina. from the list, from the order of the reveal, I think. And before Sigrid, no, not before Sigrid, before from the Fling workshop, I forgot her name again. I remember I saw a man wearing, I thought it was a researcher at first, but I guess not. Anyway, where are we gonna go? So we were standing here, and oh, that's the location of Sunbringer. Okay. Hello guys, what is the symbol on the ground? Star with hexagonal. Wait a minute, it's moving. Is it a clock? Is this a gear or something? Telling time? It's moved like a clock. Oh, we're not entering this building. I thought we're gonna go. Can I enter CCD? Oh, we can. Oh, okay. Never mind. This is the order. Okay, we're supposed to be moved to here first and then go here. Yes, CCD is our destination. This is, I remember in the live stream a scene where we saw Sunbringer, the small one.
すっごく綺麗。算数局はこの先なのだ。
Oh, I forgot to check description. We'll have to wait to verify the intel Norma give us with lady. What? We will have to wait to verify the intel Norma give us. Oh, the whole thing with tops. Okay. I think it's Phoenix, so it should be fine. I mean Krampus. We trust Krampus for the time being.
この扉の向こうが算数局なのだ。ノルムーのお仕事はここまで。こっちはこの後中央エレベーターからエネルギー区に直行しないといけないのだ。
Oh, Logicor?
多分ベリナがもう中にいるから探すといいのだ。せいぜい治療がうまくいくようノルムーも祈っておいてやるのだ。
Well, hope everything work with your Logicor as well, Norma.
ありがとうノルムー。うまくいったらいいな。なんで祈ってやったそばからナーバスになってるのだ。安心するのだ。失敗してもせいぜいデータストリームが不安定になるくらいなのだ。
Blow up.
前に分布のナビシステムをうっかりやっちゃった時みたいに。
Here's the thing. It said treatment, right? But based on Norma description, I feel like what we do here is just check up. Basically, we're gonna test. We're not really doing the treatment immediately. We just checking up what's wrong with us or something like that. I don't think treatment and check up the same thing. At least here. Maybe it is somewhere else.
こらこらノルムーちゃんよ。あんま店長を怖がらせんなっつの。
Do you even know what happened last night, Willy?
リンちゃんはアーシュラの第一級保護対象だからね。怖い話とか縁起でもないこととかマジ軒並み現金だから。ペットと家電には科学的用もあってやつが伝わらないのだ。まあそこまで心配ならリン、アキラ、ちょっとこっちに来るのだ。
Why? Wise as well.
ああとか言ってなんかこっそり吹き込む気だな。仲間として俺らにも聞く権利があるんだっつうの。
マジビリーの言う通りだし、アーシュラに聞かせらんない話って何なの？仲間外れ反対。うるさいのだ。これは機密も機密。外務警察局安全条例補足の第37条によれば、もし随伴式情緒介助用ペットと家庭補助用高性能多目的設備でこれを聞いてしまった場合、バックヤードに連行されて無害化処理されてしまうのだ。何それ、超ディストピアじゃん。ビリー、
It's very specific, as if it was made up. Made up the rule.
緊張しすぎは治療にいいはずもなかろうなのだ。分布どもも緊張すると論理コアがすぐオーバーヒートするのだ。リン、 これは絶対に秘密だけど、前にノルムーが貴様のデータを算数局に提出したとき、アクセスキーが許す限り他の情報を検索しまくったことがあるのだ。そしてアーカイブで見つけちゃったのだ。ヘイリオス研究所で行われてた治療をロスカリファが合金を提供することで支援してたという記録を。
Yeah, how do you have medical record exactly?
ちょっと待って、それってまさか私のカルテってこと？その通りなのだ。おったまげるくらい機密レベルが高くて、ノルムーでも基本情報までしか閲覧できなかったけど、一つだけ確かなことがあるのだ。ここの技術体制、そして貴様を受け入れる準備は貴様が想像している以上に万全ということなのだ。
あの時起きたことにロスカリファも関わっていた。
Oh, they talk about the
ここにいる
incident
誰かが最初からリンの状況を把握していたかもしれないと。
again.
それか
Again.
ヘイリオス研究所とロスカリファにはずっと以前からつ
So
ながりが。
my assumption of why only Billy is wrong. I thought it was because of how we, the one we, you know, the playable and NPC, the playable MC is often when in the hollow. That's why it causing the symptom. But no, again we know about the event in when it was when the one we chose as a kid, meaning that today change the story. Well, in season 1, again I keep repeating myself, but just to remind us that at the end of season 1, in 1.4, when we fight, after we fight Bringer, Bele and Wise, yes, Bele and Wise, both of them have glow eyes. So I assume they're the same. Maybe that scene indicate that whichever the sibling that you choose have the ability, because they don't want to make to cut scene. They decided to just made both of sibling having the glowing eyes. Because remember, when we began the game, our first STD EOS stuff, the one who glow the eyes, only the one who the one who we choose to play with. So maybe that's the hint that only one of the sibling have implant, and that's depend on which one you choose. Maybe again the only reason I say this is because of the bringer. If the bringer scene doesn't happen, I don't have any problem, and I assume only one of our sibling have the implant or something. At least have this unknown factor into it compared to the other one. Okay, sure.
ミス・サンブリンガーとカローレ先生が実は知
I
り
mean,
合いだった
obviously.
らどうしよう。
Not to mention,
ただの知り合いどころじゃない可能性だって。
well, technically the whole Echo thing, remember in season 2, that was yokai, right? I mean Lock Spring and yokai. So I don't know if the thing they're showing us about our sensei are 100% true, or it just only half of it, you know, only half of the information, especially related to the whole Void Hunter weapon. I remember our sensei talk about Void Hunter weapon in one of the Echo.
ミス・サンブリンガーと直接話せる機会があったら先生のことも聞けるかもね。声がでっけえのだ。規則上貴様にこんなこと教えちゃダメなのだ。でもゆうべはノルムーのことを助けてくれたから、これはそのお礼なのだ。貴様らが何に興奮してたのかは知らないけど、ロスカリファにいる限りサンブリンガー様と会えるチャンスなんていくらでもあるのだ。それと念を押すけど、このことは絶対に内緒なのだ。ノ ルムを売ったら承知しないのだ。
ありがとうノルム。重要な情報だったよ。
別に俺なんていいのだ。ほらほら、ノルムは仕事に戻るから貴様らはさっさと入った。
And again, I feel like this is perfect. So I don't know which one canonically they choose as the MC, but I feel like Belle is perfect for this. I keep saying this again. This is the second time I said this, but a younger sibling, the one who do the treatment, to me feel more aligned compared to if Wise the one who do that. I don't know, maybe if since I used to Belle having the one that might not usually in focus, that's why I don't really pay attention. But what happened, I don't know, if I'm seeing Wise from the beginning, maybe my judgment will be different regarding which one is better as the MC. But I don't know, I can never know unless I made new account just for doing the story as Wise. But then again, I don't know.
じゃあ行こうか、リン。ビリー、シーシア、行くぞ。
はいはい。じゃあノルムッチ、またね。
But anyway, we still have no idea. I thought the reason why Billy here was just to search for Nicole and friend, you know, Kaninghare. Maybe later on, I don't know, not yet. Before, this is the second day we in Roskalifer.
ここが算数局。
Ah, this is the area.
お家くれた人発見。
ベリナ様、
What is this?
こちら治療の際にご担当いただきたい箇所になります。
Echo.
よろしいでしょうか。ええ、もちろん当然の務めよ。噂をすれば
See, everyone is standing still.
ロスカリファ算数局へようこそ。
They don't really have an animation.
彼女はコーラ。
You just have
この責任者よ。
a moving, you know, camera position. Which is interesting.
皆様、以後お見知りおきを。
You know, interesting way to doing dialogue, but
事
you
前
know,
準備はすべて完了しており
there's no
ます。
animation.
さらにいいお知らせもあるわ、リンさん。事前に審査した結果、今日の治療は算数局のサンブリンガー
Whoa,
様
whoa,
の
whoa! Which one? Finally, we're gonna see the other Sunbringer.
お兄ちゃん。もうミスサンブリンガー。
Sadly, it's not the one we know.
あら、そんなに会いたがってくれているの
Yep.
は。
Which one is this? The second one? The third one?
思ったより元気そうな感じ。
Oh, the younger one.
あなた。
サンブリンガー様よ。
Cisia langsung. Cisia immediately. Her expression. What? Gomenasai, gomenasai, gomenasai.
サンブリンガー様。さっきまでオーラバリバリのお姉さんだったのに。
The power of. Yeah, I want to know why we have three Sunbringer.
年齢も自由自在なわけ。
Is this magic, sorcery, or something? Sibling? I guess sibling would be because Sunbringer is a family name. Remember, I talked about this before that every single character so far in Roskalifer have family name. Norma Hollowell, Felina Airgrid, Sigrid Delazur. So that's feel like an important thing to have, as if there reason for it. I don't know what. We will see.
どうやらあなたたち、私とエルダを同一人物
Okay,
だと
so
思
the
ってるみ
biggest
たい
one
ね。
is Eldreda.
違うわけ？
何が起きているのか分かったわ。きっとノルムーが一番肝心なことを伝え忘れたのね。ノルムーは天空の島に長く居すぎて、ミス・サンブリンガーが3人いることをおかしいと思わなくなってしまったみたい。
Yep, same family name. Nani? Sanin?
3人もいるの？
そう。私はドラキナサンブリンガー。 あとの2人はリンドベルヌとエルだよ。
I don't know, but her voice, she sound older than she look. It's kind of weird.
最初のサンブリンガーは確かに1人だ
Oh,
けだっ
what?
た。でもはるか昔に彼女は自分自身を
Oh,
私たち3人に分けたの。
what? How? Is this the thing that Lock Spring mentioned? But anyway, the original Sunbringer is one. She split herself into 3 of you. How? Is it the ability of her Void Hunter weapon or herself maybe? I mean, this is now we know now why Sunbringer still exists. Well, at least Ramiel is different. I think Ramiel species, whatever she is, angel, I don't know, live longer than normal human. But Sunbringer is human, so I guess the reason why she's still alive because of this. She split her soul and somehow it make her live longer. No wonder the design, because it's not the same. So none of the 3 is technically the original one. I mean, maybe except for technically, what the name again? Eldreda. Eldreda kinda look like the original in the sense that the eye, what do you call again? The eye with different hair, different color. Heterochromia. Yes, her eye is similar in a sense. Well, I don't know about you. I cannot see the other eye actually. Drakaine, can you show me your other eyes? Anyway.
そんなこともできんのかよ。
Not to mention, Drakaine eyes doesn't have. Well, instead of a star, it's actually like a clover. Well, just like the symbol on her chest. If you look at the eye, there's something that's similar on the chest, like clover. Where Sunbringer Eldreda have the star shape in the eye, just like the original. Somehow, anyway.
できるわよ。だってサンブリンガーの
Wait.
姿は
Okay, never mind.
違う構造体だもの。
What? Sunbringer is not human. So, okay. So the original Sunbringer, how intelligent construct? How long ago was this? She doesn't look like. Well, I don't think it's similar to Arya, which holographic. Maybe it's similar to Qingyi. Yes, Qingyi technically look human in a sense compared to the other, intelligent construct like Billy, Banyue, even Arya, if she doesn't use the hologram thing, and the I forgot the name, Seed, Big Seed, I guess. Qingyi different. Not only that, Qingyi technically from the older civilization. Now makes sense. Sunbringer also from the older civilization. So you also intelligent construct, but unlike Arya, this is your actual body, and unlike Qingyi, who have something on the body like connection, you look like human. Or maybe, yeah, I see. Maybe the thing on her not shoulder, her hand, that's probably a connection. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, okay, I mean, this is a reveal, but somehow it's not in gold, so it's not important. Intelligent construct. That's why she lived, well, forever, I guess, depending on, she lived forever. Now that confirm about why she lived forever. Why the first generation void hunter? You can become a void hunter even if you atau I guess because the weapon doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yes. So now we know why. So which mean I don't know about the other one. I don't know if Joyo is still alive. If he is alive, maybe because of different time. You know, the whole thing with black hole, time is different. So for him, Joyus is not, I don't know how long ago, you know. And maybe the same goes for Archie, if he's still alive again. And maybe, you know, the one with the whole mercenary Falkenhayn thing, and maybe Commander Falk as well. We don't know about them. But for sure, Ramiel is different because of her species. She's not human, not tyrant, but angel. Because I believe in last time they mentioned angel. I don't know what that means. Not to mention the group she's in is related to, you know, angel stuff or Dayat thing. Or Da'at, if you is more. I'm more familiar with Da'at instead of Dayat. They're the same thing. Yeah, the whole covenant thing. Anyway, yes, Sunbringer, intelligent construct with somehow a BT mark on her leg. Is that just a choice? I don't know. Yes. With Century, is it 100 years ago? I don't think so. I don't know the exact year. We don't know the exact year actually. No, is it a century? Is it actually a years? 100 years? That's not too long ago. Actually, that's just... Okay, so yes, Ramiel age also much more makes sense now. 100 years is not that long. I mean, in this universe.
同族として誇らしく思うぜ。それは伝説に聞く分身の術ってやつか？
分身の術。
スターライトナイトでいう三位一体戦術みたいなもんなのか？
I mean, just making 3 body.
スターライトナイト?
Okay, that's why I guess her voice is not look. She doesn't sound like a kid, is what I mean, because she's not a kid. Old.
それはマジどうでもよくて。でもさ、なんでサンブリンガーになっちゃったわけ？1ブリンガーじゃ足りなかった
I think I can guess why. 1. It's easier to administrate different subject if you have different, because again, if you have one, it is too inconvenient to have multiple tasks at the same time, so splitting tasks is easier.
私にもわからないの。
What?
私
I
たち
thought it
は
was
サン
very
ブリン
obvious,
ガー
the
だけ
reason.
ど、全員が過去の記憶を受け継いでいるわけじゃないから。
I mean, isn't it obvious? Because each one can have different role, which is exactly what you guys currently doing. It's actually a hint. Why it's not in gold? Basically, none of them have memory of the original Sunbringer. Fascinating. So why did Ramiel try to assassinate, I assume, the older one? For the plot thicken. And if all of them playable, because of 3, remember, group of 3, meaning designed to be in the same party. Unless we only have 1 playable. Maybe the only when all of them join into 1 again in the future, and that where the memory come back. So why they don't have memory of the original one? It doesn't make any sense unless they do a reset. Just like, you know, the whole thing, the idea of reset before with the bamboo last night. Interesting. Anyway, it's almost it's more than an hour. I wanna when I can control my character.
3人の中だとエルダが一番詳しいわね。広場で演説をしているところを見たでしょ?
Yep. So interesting that Eldera know the most because she was the first one.
興味があるなら彼女に聞いてみるといいわ。 まあエルダはとっても忙しいからめったに会えないとは思うけれど。
What I find interesting is, even though they split, I mean, Sunbringer split her consciousness. Well, actually, I don't know. What did she split? Because none of them have memory. So are they actually split? Or that's just an assumption? They never split. Yes, maybe Drakaine and the second one, whoever that is not technically Sunbringer. They just assume that there are Sunbringer, but Eldera is actually still the original Sunbringer. What if that's what happened? Because that's weird, right? How do you split, but then you have no memory of the... Unless you never split, you just... Maybe the original Sunbringer create two intelligent construct and then just, well, I will make you Sunbringer, I will make you another Sunbringer, and let's just assume that we all forget and then we are Sunbringer. Something like that. Possible. Because again, the whole thing intelligent construct, memory, not to mention Drakane here say, you can ask Eldera, she know the most. Like what? Why? Maybe she know everything because she's Sunbringer. The real one, I mean. Not to mention the one who look similar, like the OG. I don't know. Not to mention she also have beauty mark. Well, that doesn't make sense still. The original is still technically intelligent construct. So anyway, moving on.
いやいやいや、あっちのサンブリンガー様はオーラ描くってちょっと足みたいな下世の民が話しかけるのは恐れ多いっていうか。そんなことないわ。あっちの私はちょっとムッとしてるけどすごくいい人なんだから。もうこういう言い方をするとすぐ自分を褒めてるみたいになっちゃうの。
Okay.
じゃあドラキナちゃんさ、まだアシラが見てないサンブリンガー様はどんな感じなの？リンドベルヌなら最近はビルリウムで装備の調整をしているわ。フリンツ工房があるところよ。
Well, we just
フリンツ
recently...
工房は知ってるかしら？
Yes.
誰かなんか言ってたよね。足は覚えてないけど。
It's the one who create for the hunter weapon and basically equipment in Cosplay using for Sloy.
そう。ベリナ、ロスカリファの構成についてみんなに説明しても
I
らっ
want
てもい
to
いかし
ask.
ら。
Actually, no, I want to know.
私そういうのは苦手
Is
だから。
Drakaine, Eldreda, and what's the third one? Linverne, voiced by the same VA. If that's the case, then interesting.
え、お任せください、ドラキナ
I
さん。
wanna check later.
ロスカリファは中枢5局と呼
Oh,
ばれる
see, this is the thing I keep saying.
革新
You
を
don't
な
need
す三部署、正
to
当
read
局、算数局、空順局は
The
サンブ
YouTube,
リンガー
they're
様
gonna,
が
I
一
mean,
つ統括さ
the
れる
post
の。
on Twitter.
エルダ様と政務通り局
They
は
explain this in the
首都圏の策定
game.
や各局との連携調整、全体運営における決定権を持つ。ドラキナ様と三里中枢局はロゼッタデータに関わる各種オペレーション、そしてリンドベルヌ様と空域準警局がロスカリファと周辺空域の安全保障担当という。
Airspace.
あとの2部署がプリンツ工房と外務警察局ね。すべてのサンブリンガー様が共同管轄し、主要3部署を支援している。プリンツ工房は主に各種フリンツ合金製プロダクトの生産と研究開発。外務警察局はロスカリファと新エリートをつなぐ調整部門ね。
Yep.
ボンプの技術的サポートも担当しているわ。これら以外にも小規模な部門や組織があるけれど、いずれも
AAD.
正当局の管轄下なの。
てっきりこの島って研究オタクしかいないのかと思ってたけど結構複雑な感じじゃんね。
That's what I thought, the reason, but maybe it's not.
そんなにたくさん仕事があんなら
Maybe it's
これ
the
で一個じゃ
real,
絶対足り
the
ないし
latter one, which is there was never a split or something. I don't know. We will see.
実際はそんなところかもしれないわね。それに私たちにはさらにそれぞれ手伝ってくれる2番手もいるのよ。コーラは算数局の総務時間で局のことなら私よりも詳しいくらい。
Okay, so we know Cora now, the deputy of Trakaine, and we know Sigrid, deputy of Lin Verne, and the guy is deputy of Eldreda.
私としてはドラキナ様がすぐ報告書にお目通しくださるのならもう何も言うことはありません。
ひどいわコーラ、みんなの前なのよ。
はは雲の上のサンブリンガー様も思ったより堅苦しい感じじゃねえんだな。
みんな打ち解けてきたかしら。そろそろ本題に取り掛かりましょう。ベリナ、みんなを連れて来客用ルートで治療室に向かってちょうだい。私は少し準備をしてから向こうで合流す
Oh,
るわ。
finally, can I control my character because I wanna end the video soon?
ええ、ドラキナ様。それでは皆さんこちらに。私は自分の持ち場に戻りますね。順調に行くようお祈りしています。治療室はこちらよ。ついてきて。
Yes, finally I control myself. Why the image different for back? What do you
リ
mean?
ンさん、治療室はそちらじゃないわ。
Well, look at this. The icon is different somehow. Why? Yeah, everything changed. I mean, look at the anyway, I just out. Bye. Can I leave? I can. Can leave. Well. So yeah, that's it. Interesting introduction. So Sunbringer. So finally we know the reason why is they become 3. Well, at least I assume we know that become 3. Like I said, either they split because of different job description to make it easier to you know more like coordinate the Lost Caliber instead of having one, or there's never a split, because the thing I'm confused is why the memory doesn't get transferred. Again, intelligent construct, right? Should be normally transferred, unless there was never a split and Eldreda is always been the original Sunbringer, the other two just her creation, and then she hide this information to herself for some reason. I don't know. We don't know for sure. Again, we will see if that's the case. That's actually become something else entirely, not to mention Eldreda hiding this from everyone. Again, we don't know if that's the case. The only reason I keep saying I said that because of the memory thing. That doesn't make sense. Memory, why? Unless, not to mention, besides that, Draconi also say if you want, Eldreda probably know more. She know more about the whole thing, about Sunbringer, which is why. So yeah, that's all for this video. Until next time, bye.